Hello, everyone, and welcome to Abraham Lincoln High School Friday Night Lights, opening game of this 2025 fall football season. You're watching Abraham Lincoln High School Railsplitters live from Coney Island. I'm Peter Andres, producing the action for you tonight, and I'm going to throw it right now to my man in the stands, the announcer with the best commentary. Adam, take it away.
Thank you very much, Peter. Yes, as you said, we are coming to you live from the greatest address in high school sports, 2800 Ocean Parkway in Brooklyn, New York. We have a great matchup tonight between the Lincoln Railsplitters and the JFK Campus Knights. Both teams looking to bounce back from a Week 1 opening season loss. It's a beautiful night here in Coney Island. Not a cloud in the sky, maybe a couple, but not too many, very few and far away. Slight wind blowing towards the ocean side of the field. The Lincoln kicking team is lining up, and they're getting ready to blast the ball down towards the Knights. And we're going to be off. The ball is a ground ball kick down through the first line, fell on by number 8 from the Knights. Okay, as I said, Lincoln's looking to bounce back from a Week 1. Pete, I'm lost. Pete.
How about now? Can you hear it?
No. Can I hear it? Yeah, I guess so. I don't think so, though. I don't know if they hear me out there. I don't think so. I don't think I'm live.
I got you. You're live.
Okay, thank you. Very sorry, everybody, for the technical difficulties there. Couldn't hear myself in the headset, and now we're ready to go. Knights lined up, hand the ball off, quick handoff up the middle, met by a host of Lincoln defenders at the line of scrimmage. Run by number 9 for the JFK Campus Knights. Lincoln defense did the job pretty well for a couple of quarters last week. Held the Curtis Warriors scoreless for 3 quarters. Gave up a couple of touchdowns at the end. Ended up losing the game, but still played very well. I'm sure the coaching staff was happy with the way the team played on the first night. All right, once again, quarterback's going to keep the ball. Tackled again, line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Small substitution, number 22 coming in to play for Lincoln. So be lining up at linebacker. Unfortunately, one of the Lincoln players looks like might have taken a shot in the liver there, the way he's rolling around on the floor and the pain he's in. Hopefully he's okay. All right, so the JFK Knights come out of their huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. They have one receiver to the left. He goes in motion to the right, number 8. Quarterback rolls out to the right. He's got nowhere to go. He throws the ball down the field. It's going to be intercepted by number 6. He's got a little bit of room to run. Makes a spin move, and he's tackled from behind by number 5 from JFK Campus. Lincoln, like I said, played very well on defense last week. So they start up in the opening drive with a turnover. Looking to bring the offense out on the field and hopefully strike early. Lincoln showing new uniform here tonight. White pants, navy blue jerseys with white numbers, silver lining around the numbers, navy blue Lincoln helmets and script, with the railroad down the middle, of course. All right, Lincoln offense has come onto the field now. Led by quarterback Christian Borey. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to number 5. And unfortunately, he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. Lost 3 yards on the play. Lincoln offense, once again, back out, still out on the field. Line up, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Borey's back to pass. Throws the ball to number 12. Gain of about 6 yards, maybe 7 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Once again, back up on the line of scrimmage. Borey looks to the sideline for the call. He snaps. Kennedy blitzes. Borey gets the ball away. Caught by number 16, and he's got a little bit of room to run. One more defender to beat, and he's going. 20, 10, touchdown! Number 16, Francisco Ortiz. So not only did he lead the cheer at the beginning of the game to get the team pumped up, he's leading the cheer in the field to get the crowd pumped up. 6-0, Lincoln Railsplitters. And this is exactly what Coach O'Connor wants out of his team. Come out, get a turnover, strike early, get some points on the board.
Let's see if our replay is working.
Looks like it's coming up, Pete. Beautiful, nice spin move there by Ortiz, and then he flashes his speed to get into the end zone. All right. Now, kicking team is out on the field to kick for 1. The ball is up, kick through the uprights, and it's good. 7-0, Railsplitters, 10:28 to play in the first quarter. So Ortiz is looking to build on his couple of catches that he had last week. Francisco was a senior. He had 3 receptions for 29 yards last week. He's going to have 4 receptions on the season and 1 touchdown. Let's see if he can get a couple more tonight. That would be great. All right, Lincoln Railsplitters kicking team back out on the field. JFK campus with a standard kick receiving formation. 2 players deep at the 20-yard line. 1 player at the 25. 1 player around the 30. 1 player around the 35. So a little unconventional, but the front line showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on the front line. Lincoln's kicker, number 64, Joshua Cardenega to kick. And again, once again, line drive up the middle, caught by number 4, and he's going to catch it on a hop and take it for a little bit of a run. Tackled by number 0, Xavier Lane. JFK campus come up now. 1st down and 10 from the 40-yard line. So many players getting involved with the defense last week for Lincoln. A couple players, 3, 4 tackles. JFK shows motion to the right. Now they're set. Lincoln line shuffles a little bit, and looks like they're got him bottled up, and they're gonna take him for a loss. Carry by number 9 from JFK. All right, Lincoln defense looking over to sideline, making sure they got the right call in. Sophomore quarterback from JFK campus is now in the huddle, breaking his team out of the huddle. They run a tight formation. 1 player in motion to the right. Same formation as the last play, same setup. Hand the ball off to number 8, same play, a little bit of a different outcome. 1st down yardage on the play, gain of 12 yards. Looks like coaching staff from JFK campus will try to keep it on the floor. First down for JFK campus. They're breaking out of their huddle, bringing 1 wide receiver to the left, bottom of your screen. A little bit of confusion in the backfield. Not exactly sure where they're going to be lining up. Once again, Motion to the right, number 8. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 5. Looks like for the most part they're motioning to the right and then bringing the ball to the right. JFK campus in white uniforms, white pants, red stripe down the leg, red numbers outlined in black, red helmet, with a K in a circle. They line up, motion out to the left, bring the ball to the left. Number 4 on the carry. Tackle by number 12, LeBron Hicks. LeBron is a senior. He had 2 tackles last week. 3 receptions on offense for LeBron. Let's see if he gets involved in the game plan today. So JFK campus quarterback number 1. As I mentioned, he's a sophomore. Gets them back up to the line of scrimmage. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right. Now somebody in motion to the right and a quick handoff to up the middle, number 9. Looks like he has enough yardage for a first down. 6 yards on the play. Misdirection. But once again, bringing the motion to the left and handing the ball off to the left. All right, so they move the chains. Lincoln defense a little flat right now. See if they can get themselves pumped up. No. JFK campus at the line of scrimmage, takes the handoff. Snap keeps it himself, number 1, around the right side. Gain of 4 yards on the play. Substitutions on defense. Number 11, number 78 for Lincoln. JFK campus now, once again, out of the huddle. They have 1 wide receiver to the bottom of your screen. Play is in motion to the right and left. Lincoln defense shuffles. Hand the ball off. Oh, no, he hands the ball off to number 8. Play was designed to go to the right. He tried to cut it back left. Wasn't really much home for him there. Couple of yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. On the 23-yard line. JFK now breaks out of the huddle. Number 2, wide receiver to the top of your screen. Number 5 in motion to the right. Number 4 steps back. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it off to number 9. Off tackle. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play. Looks like they kind of had them stopped there. Quarterback number 1, Jeremiah Sanat. Sophomore. Was 2 for 6 last week for 64 yards. Last season as a freshman, he threw for 7 touchdowns and over 600 yards as a freshman. Pretty impressive. All right, 1 wide receiver in motion now. And the ball, and he's eaten up in the backfield. Thinking defender number 63. Brian Marcel. Marcel had 3 tackles and 1 sack last week. He's definitely helping out on the defensive side of the ball. All right, so a little bit of a spread offense for Lincoln. Hand the ball off up the middle. Carried by number 8, Makai Negron. Makai also had 6 carries last week for 22 yards. And Borey takes the handoff and hands it off to Makai. There's a flag on the play. No, it's going to be holding on the offense. Welcome back. Welcome back 10 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14 from the 21. Borey waits for the shotgun snap. Player in motion, throws the ball to the right, excuse me. Number 8 from Lincoln, tackled out of bounds by number 8 from JFK campus. Steady diet of Makai Negron here early. Borey has 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Ball is snapped into the dirt. And there's a little bit of a scrum for the ball. Lincoln retains possession of the ball. Fumble recovery by number 7, Giovanni Napoleon. And that's going to bring out the punt team for the first time today. The Railsplitters have 1 player all the way out to the top of your screen. Ball snapped. Kick is up. It's a decent punt, end over end. It takes a Lincoln bounce and rolls all the way down to the 25-yard line. Beautiful punt. Just what the doctor ordered. Time to play defense, Railsplitters. .642, or excuse me, say about 6.5 minutes and counting to play here in the first quarter. Lincoln's going to play defense again. Lincoln defense is led by number 57, Rondolino Jones. 7 tackles and 1 sack last week. The senior is definitely one of the players that the coaching staff will lean on here this season. Number 1, back to pass. He throws the ball to the right. Overthrow. Number 4, decent coverage on the play. Number 3, number 6 from Lincoln in the area. Jaden Brooks and Amir Ivory Jr. Second down and 10 from the 15. JFK campus breaks out of their huddle. They have 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Now they bring a player in motion to the right. The ball's handed off up the middle to number 9. Decent lead blocking by number 4 there. Thinking Railsplitters pitching a shutout so far. 7-0. Couple minutes to play in the first quarter. And JFK is now back to a tight formation. Player in motion to the right. Quick handoff to number 8 around the right-hand side. Enough for first down yardage as they move the chains. Signals going in from the sideline. And that's the end of the first quarter. Lincoln has 7-0 lead.
Felt like a pretty quick moving first half.
Yeah,
first quarter, rather.
Yeah, had good flow. Good flow to the first quarter there. Definitely like the way that Lincoln came out with the energy. A little flat on defense, but, you know, they got the interception. Got the ball moving down the field, so. Tons of sports being played. PSAL leagues today. We'll start with the football games. Clinton played Tottenville today at 4 o'clock. Hoping to get some scores in for you guys. Eagle Academy played Brooklyn Tech at 4 o'clock. Petridis will play August Martin, 4:30. Stuyvesant plays Lehman at 6. New Dorp plays Erasmus at 6 o'clock as well. Susan B. Wagner will play Curtis at 6 o'clock. Sounds like a battle on Staten Island tonight. All right, JFK campus back up on the line of scrimmage. The ball snapped. They hand the ball off to number 4 around the left-hand side. And he's dropped by number 12, LeBron Hicks, with the sick tackle. Loss of 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 11. Early stages, second quarter. Defensive lineman down on the knee. Linebackers pacing. Cornerbacks backing up a couple of steps. Once again, players in motion to the left. Another player in motion. Ball's handed off to number 4. Around the left-hand side, not much happening. Car alarms are blazing out here in Brooklyn. Didn't even know cars were even damaged by foul balls today, and there's still car alarms going, Pete. All right, Lincoln defense starting to pick up the intensity a little bit here. JFK campus to the line of scrimmage. Number 1 under center, 4 in motion. Ball's going to come back in other direction by number 8, and he's tackled immediately by Ron Jones and others. Punt receiving team now in. for Lincoln. A couple of small personnel changes. JFK's quarterback is lining up as their punter. We were watching him in warm-ups. He was booting the ball pretty far. Ah, he's got a bad snap. Come on, Lincoln, get on this ball. And he's able to kick it away. But the ball was snapped between his legs and went about 10 yards behind him, and he was able to get the ball off. Out of bounds. Lincoln will take over. Pretty decent field position. Oh, we're gonna get the ball. Yep, moving the chains up. Looks like the ball's gonna be set on the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 25. Lincoln offense right up on the ball. No need to huddle in the hurry-up style offense that Lincoln plays. Borey is waiting for the shotgun snap, 16 in motion. He's going to throw the ball to Ortiz again. He just underthrew him, and he just missed it. Oh, he probably had some room to run, but it was a little nonchalant throw. I don't think Borey was happy with that, the way he threw that one. Just a little soft. All right, Borey's flanked in the backfield by his two guys, Francisco Ortiz and Chris Young. Borey gets a snap, steps back to pass, throws the ball to the end zone. Good play by number 26, the defender. Jumped up and made a play on the ball and stopped him. Very good play by JFK campus defense there. Lincoln offense looking over to the sideline. They're going to spread it out. They got one wide receiver to the top, three to the bottom. Borey's back to pass, empty backfield. Throws the ball to number 12. He's got some room. Looks like he's going to be close to the first down. Depends on the spot of the ball. He's going to call third down here. It's going to be fourth.
4th and inches.
4th and inches, and we know we're going for it in this part of the field. So, all right, Borey lines up. 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Timeout. That's a good timeout by JFK campus. Let them come up to the line of scrimmage, show you what they're going to give. Take the timeout, talk to your team, and make sure you can get a stop here. They do not want to let Lincoln score again. So the Lincoln offense, one of the interesting stats that I pulled up from last week is it was 9 different players that were involved with moving the football last week. So even a loss, there was still a lot of success within the Lincoln offense. They only scored a couple of points, but as I mentioned, 9 different players were involved in moving the ball. 8 different players with receptions from Borey, and 3 different players with runs out of the backfield. So we see a little bit of that tonight. You know, a bunch of different people getting involved in the offense, and that will definitely spell success for the Lincoln Railsplitters here this season. Borey in the backfield with number 8, Mekhi Negron. The ball's handed off, and he's rumbling. It was Mekhi on the carry. And that's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 7. All right, 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. 1 wide receiver to the bottom, 2 to the right, top of your screen. Borey waiting for the shotgun snap, hands the ball off to Negron, and he gets down to the 2-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 2. The call is in. Similar formation. One wide receiver to the bottom of your screen, one to the top. Now they're going to bring another wide receiver to the right-hand side. Negron is to the right-hand side of Borey. Takes the snap, hands the ball. Mackay for the... Oh, they faked me out. 3rd and goal from the foot-yard line. Give it back to Mackay, coach. Let him get in. All right, Borey's going to go under center now. One wide receiver to the top, 2 to the bottom. Borey's going to take the ball, keep the ball himself. He's going to try to spin in and get in to the end zone. But a nice stout defensive stop by JFK Campus. Kind of had to know what was going to happen there. Lincoln does not really go under center too often, so good job by JFK there making the stop. Let's see what play call goes in now on 4th down.
You know, the Philadelphia Eagles make the tush push look easy.
Yes, they do. Lincoln Railsplitters have some big linemen, but got to get a little lower next time. All right, the ball snapped. Negron's got the ball in the end zone, untouched for the touchdown. Mackay Negron for the touchdown. 13-0 Railsplitters. 2nd quarter action. And they're going to send out the big kicker, number 64, Josh Cardenega. He's warming up, getting ready to kick. Takes his couple steps back, lines it up. Ball snapped, down, kicked, through the uprights, and good. 14-0 Railsplitters, 2nd quarter. Let's see if the defense can make it stand up now. JFK Campus off to a rough start right now after a 7-win season last year. Starting a little slow so far. Lincoln Railsplitters are in their huddle, kicking team. On the 40-yard line. Referees were just discussing some type of action. And now they're going to get into position and get ready for this kickoff after the touchdown. Cardenega's ready to kick. And the ball is a soft kick. Goes about 10 yards, bounces off one of the players. And a good recovery by number 11. JFK Camp is coming up with that ball. Lincoln almost had a chance at it. I like the idea there. Go for the onside kick. Try to catch him off guard. Coach O'Connor is laughing it up now with Cardenega here on the sideline. We'd love to see those type of interactions between the players and coaches. All right, so Sano coming to the huddle for JFK. Sends the center up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to bring one wide receiver to the bottom of your screen, the right-hand side. Sano line up on the center. He takes the handoff. And he's back to pass. And now he's rolling out, but he's going to try to run. Once again, tackled by number 13. Alston Awatunde. So wind still, slight breeze in the air. Sun's starting to set. Lights will be kicking on in a little while. JFK campus coming up to the line of scrimmage. The wind to their back. Quarterback lines up under center. Lincoln shows blitz. And they get positive yardage. Nice scrappy run by number 3. Substitutes by Lincoln on defense. Emmanuel Hernandez Frias. He averages 3 yards a carry. Didn't get anything on that one. Lincoln coaching staff's calling for a pass here. Let's see if they got that dialed in right. And number 5 to the bottom of your screen in motion. Set up at wide receiver. Quarterback is back to pass. And he's going to be sacked by number 56. That should be a fumble. He threw that ball away. That's a fumble. That should be a fumble. Sean Pilgrim with the sack. And the action. Should get a replay on that one, Pete. There we go. Great penetration by the defense. Oh, we're getting to replay the touchdown. Love that. All right, Lincoln defense looking to pull, get some intensity back here. JFK campus coming up to the line of scrimmage. They got some wide receivers to the top of your screen, short side of the field, and they're going to hand the ball off to the short side. Number 4, he's tackled in the backfield. Loss of another yard or 2 on the play. Great job by the Lincoln defense. Timeout. JFK campus. So let's get back to some of the action in high school sports today. PSAL action, boys varsity soccer. Collaborative is playing Future School at 4 o'clock. Nest plus M is playing Bard Manhattan at 4 o'clock. Richard Green is playing Eastside Com at 4 o'clock. Leadership is playing Baruch College at 4 o'clock. Frederick Douglass is playing City College Academy at 4 o'clock. Columbia Secondary is playing Washington Heights at 4 o'clock. Art and Design is playing Seward Park at 4 o'clock. Lyon is playing Language and Tech at 4 o'clock. Jane Addams is playing Bronx Early Learning at 4 o'clock. Tilden will play Jefferson, 4 o'clock. Canarsie at Transit Tech. That was a forfeit. All right, back to live action. The ball snapped. Back to pass. And he's going to be, they get the ball off. But he threw it out of bounds. He got rocked pretty hard on that play. He might be hurt, unfortunately. He's still down. And from the looks of what's happening, the team doesn't really look too happy with the state of the quarterback right now. So the doctor is out there with the player right now. Lincoln athletic trainer also. Hopefully not too serious as the JFK campus offensive players now step away. Go huddle up with their coach closer to the sideline. Lincoln players are here. Defensive players huddled around coaching staff. Players gotten up and walking off the field. Good to see the young sophomore walking off on his own volition. Referee's calling for the Railsplitters to get back out onto the field. Play some defense. Fourth and long, we're gonna bring out the punt team. Number 7, back to punt for JFK. And it's a decent punt, kind of wobbling, and fielded by number 8 at the 31-yard line. That's Derek Patansis. Patansis was the leading tackler for JFK campus last week. He had 5 tackles, 2 receptions, and 11 carries for 66 yards. 10 touchdowns last season. That's impressive. All right, Lincoln offense. Borey takes the shotgun snap. He rolls right. He looks like he's going to keep it. No, he's sending the ball out. Number 16 just kind of overthrew him. They're really trying to get the ball to Ortiz, and I love it because he's got speed and he's got moxie. And the sun's just about starting to cast some shadows on the majestic building here. And a penalty on the play. Looks like they're gonna. The penalty's on Lincoln. No call on what it is yet. I'm gonna walk him back. They're walking him back 10, so I'm assuming it was a holding. Kind of from where the flag was thrown, I guess it could have been a holding penalty. It's gonna be 1st and 20 for the Railsplitters. Boy's waiting for the shotgun snap. It's ricocheted off of his leg, right back across the line of scrimmage into number 0's hands. That's Joshua Collado. He's a senior. He just came up with a big play for JFK campus. Lincoln needs to play defense. The shotgun snap was just really strong back. It just bounced right off of Borey's leg, back across the line of scrimmage into number 0's hands. Let's see if the defense can get a turnover here. Jeremiah Sanat back in at quarterback. Number 1 under center. And looks like JFK's jumped off sides. Is that left guard? Jumped off before the ball was snapped. And Lincoln will take it any way they can get it. 1st and 15. Lincoln defensive line on a knee. Big defensive front for the Railsplitters. Defensive ends lined up slightly behind them. Taking a step back now. Linebackers take a step up. Player in motion. The ball's handed off up the middle. Number 9, he's got it. They even had me fake that. Didn't see it. Touchdown, JFK campus. Looks like the misdirection really worked that time. They set that play up well. And they're on the board. Let's check out the replay here. Number 1 steps up, takes the snap. It looks like the motion kind of threw me off. I thought the guy in motion had the ball, but number 9 took it, ran it right off the guard's backside. All right, they're gonna line up now. Looks like they're going to line up and go for 2. Yeah, they're going to go for 2. I think. Try to tie it up here. Not tie it up. Try to get the 8 and get them a little bit closer. All right, so now, on the center. Got a player in motion. They give it to the player in motion, number 8, and he's able to turn it into the end zone for the 2 points. So they've cut the deficit to more than half. Lincoln Railsplitters with a 6-point lead. Late stages of the first half. Lincoln coaching staff, players, offense need to stay calm, stay focused, get back out on the field, eat up some clock, put another touchdown on the board. And just try to put this game away. It's a kick receiving team for Lincoln. On the field. They have their all-star running back, Makai Negron. Deep. With number 12, LeBron Hicks. They camped out around the 15-yard line. Ball's up, kicked. Sky-high kick, end over end, fielded by Negron. And he's running. He's tackled high around the 35-yard line. Decent return on the play. As I mentioned, Negron he's a junior. He had 6 carries last week for 22 yards, 3 receptions for 20 yards. So he's fully immersed in the offensive game plan. As Borey waits for the shotgun snap, he's got trips right. He's back to pass. Another little stutter step back. Throws the ball short here in the flat to Negron. He doesn't really want to go down. I'm sorry, that was number 5. Chris Young with the reception out of the backfield. Chris Young's going to stay in the backfield with Borey to the right. They got trips right, one to the bottom. Quick throw to number 14 in the flat. And he's got some room to run. He's going to go 40. Oh, he's out of bounds. 45-yard line. 35-yard line, excuse me. He had one defender to beat, and the guy just had a good angle on him. But a really good play call by the coaching staff for Lincoln and an effective way to move the ball down the field. Right, Railsplitters up on the line of scrimmage. 3 to your bottom, 1 to the top. Boy's going to line up and shotgun snap. He's got Young to his right. Ball snapped. He's going to throw the ball to Young. Young slips and falls down as he was catching the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Chris Young stays in the backfield with Borey. Look out for number 12 at the bottom of your screen, LeBron Hicks. Borey takes the shotgun snap. It's a little low. He looks right. Throws the ball right to number 16. Touchdown, Lincoln Railsplitters. Francisco Ortiz with his 2nd touchdown of the day. Nice, crisp, effective pass by Christian Borey into the end zone. Steps back pass, throws into it. Beautiful catch and run by Ortiz. Just drops the ball down. Does a little dance in the end zone. Good job of the blocking up front by the Railsplitters. Cardenegger in to kick the extra point. Call for the snap. Snap. Ball's down. Kick. It's up, and it's good. Through the uprights. 21-8. Lincoln Railsplitters. Late stages, first half. All smiles on the sideline here. Coaches and players included. So JFK Knights just desperately hoping to get something going here. Had a hard time getting the offense going last week against Erasmus. It just kind of seems like the same thing today. They were able to move the ball very effectively last season, so I'm sure this must be very challenging for the coaches to deal with. But they have to stay at it and keep pushing. Okay, so the Lincoln kicking team breaks out of the huddle. JFK has 2 players deep on the 20-yard line. And the ball is going to be kicked. It's a line drive kick up the middle through the legs of number 8, and then fell on by number 7. Number 7. Elias Medina is number 7. And he's a freshman. Not too many freshmen on these teams. But you do see that rare kid that stands out. All right, JFK comes out of the huddle. They have 1 wide receiver to the top of your screen. Left-hand side. They send another one in motion to the left as well. Ball snapped and then goes to the left. Tackled immediately by Ron Jones, number 57, the leader of this defense. JFK back up to the line of scrimmage. Number 2 to the bottom of your screen. Number 1 is back. He's going to be trying to run or hand the ball off to number 8, and he's got a little bit of room to run. Almost tackled by number 12, and then he's taken out of bounds by number 3, Jaden Brooks. Jaden Brooks, transfer student from Canarsie High School. I have to be honest with you, when I went to watch the Lincoln Canarsie game last year, I was very impressed with his play. Jaden Brooks had 3 tackles last week for the Railsplitters. As I mentioned, he's a transfer student. He played JV basketball for Canarsie. He also plays tennis and outdoor track. Okay, so it's got to be close to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Railsplitters have pretty much commanded the game, but JFK has shown glimpses and has been able to move the ball effectively at times. So Lincoln does need to tighten that up if they want to walk away with the victory here today. They're sending their team out of their huddle. Back up to the line of scrimmage. Time to play defense.
That's the prettier one.
All right, JFK campus is kind of reluctant to come away from the sideline. I guess they're just trying to draw up the perfect play. Try to get some more points on the board here. Scoreboard has gone dark as the sun starts to set. The lights are on. Number 1 is back to pass. He's got some pressure. He throws the ball to number 9 in the flat. He's got a little bit of room to run. He's got blockers in front of him. He's being pursued by number 6 and taken out of bounds around the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up a first and goal situation for JFK. Nope. It's going to be first and 10 from the 10.5-yard line. So they will potentially be able to get a first down without a touchdown. I can't see that time is really on their side right now, though. And they should have 2 timeouts, so they should be able to stop the clock or throw the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. So that might not necessarily be a factor as much. So you got number 2 at wide receiver at the top of your screen, number 5 at the bottom of your screen. This is a passing situation. Number 4 in motion. And then 1 hands it off to 9, but he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. Good pursuit by the Lincoln defense there. Too many of them piled up on a tackle for me to tell you who it was. It's like another timeout there to stop the clock. We have substitution. My guy, J.J. Fernandez, coming in to play linebacker, looks like. All right, there's going to be another substitution here on defense. We'll send in Krishawn Pilgrim as well. Play some defense here. I'm sure Coach O'Connor would love to get a stop here. Okay, JFK campus out of their timeout huddle, coming right up to the line of scrimmage, which they usually do not do, but makes sense out of a timeout. Athletic director is running off the field. 19 seconds to play. 2 wide receivers to the right. Shotgun formation. The ball snapped. Number 1, he's back to pass. Way too strong. Just a little too strong. A little too much arm on that one. Good coverage on the play. Coverage by number 12, LeBron Hicks. Chris Young was also in the area. I'm sorry, was that Chris Young? No, that was Amir Ivory Jr., number 6. Excuse me. Ivory Jr. had 6 tackles last week, so he's involved in the offense. He also had 2 punt returns. Only 3.5 yards per return. All right, so now they're sending all these players to the motion to the right. They're loading up to the right, motion to the right, hand the ball off to the right, and a good wrap-up, almost tackle by number 19 on the Lincoln squad, Stephen Rollins. Enough to slow him down and not let him get in the end zone. Looks like Coach O'Connor's going to call a timeout now. Or is that the end of the first half? All right, Coach O'Connor's giving his guys a pound. End of the first half. They made it stop. They made the stop. Railsplitters currently lead 21-8. And we look forward to getting back to you for the second half action in a little while.
Yeah, we'll be right back in about 10 minutes, so don't go anywhere.
See you soon. All right, we're back for second half action. The ball's up. It's kicked high end over end, received by Lincoln running back, and he's got some room to run. Oh! Makai Negron with a beautiful return. Turn of about 25 yards. Going to give Lincoln some pretty decent field position here to open the second half. Railsplitter offense out on the field, on the line of scrimmage as usual. They have 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen, 1 wide receiver to the bottom. Borey takes the shotgun snap and hands it off to number 8. He's got a little bit of room to run. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. And then there's a late flag from the backfield judge. Trying to see what the flag is. Waiting to hear. Looks like it's going to be against Lincoln. No, it is not. It's against Curtis. And it's going to be some type of an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, 15 yards. Railsplitters are once again up on the line of scrimmage. Johnny Bazil to the bottom of your screen, along with Francisco Ortiz. Samari Dukotu lined up to the left at wide receiver. Looks like Lincoln's going to go back in the huddle. And now it's 1st and 10 from the 40. Dukotu and Hicks at the top of the screen. I think it's Hicks. Dukotu and Hicks, top of your screen. All right. Wondering if Borey's going to air it out here. We got 2 sets of wide receivers on each side of the field. Shotgun snap, back to pass. He's going to throw the ball towards the end zone. He's got a wide receiver open. It's number 24. He's going to take the ball down to the 5-yard line. Samari Dukotu. Lincoln's going to be up on the line of scrimmage. Substitution. Number 5 is out. Ball snapped, handed off to number 8. Negron gets the ball down to the foot-yard line. A little bit of foot action going on between offensive and defensive linemen over here. I'm surprised that there was no penalty called on that. All right, late substitution, ball snapped, and he spins off 2-3 tacklers, but he's not able to get away from the other 2. Nice tackle by number 9 and number 26 from JFK campus. Negron trying to get the ball around to the outside. Beautiful spin move, but just not enough. J.J. Fernandez is heading in with Napoleon. Chris Young in as well. Borey looks back towards the sideline. He's got Hicks at the top of your screen. Ortiz to the bottom. The ball snapped. Handed off. Running up the middle for Young. Back down to the foot-yard line again. Now the ball is really right there. It's going to be 4th and goal from the foot-yard line. And send it in a specific play. plays off, 2 plays on. Second in. Okay, so it's 3rd down, 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Borey gets him to jump off sides with the quick count. And then they're going to call it on Lincoln. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. It looks like some of the Lincoln players were a little animated, like they were getting called the call against them. All right. They move the ball back up now. 3rd and goal from the 6. Borey waits for the shotgun snap. He's got Young to his left. Now they bring Ortiz in motion. Borey takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to Young. He's got a little bit of room, trying to crease inside, but he can't get there. Got down a little bit closer. Looks like the ball's going to be on the 1-yard line now. 1-yard line. A couple interchangeable parts on offense. 2 plays go in, 1 came out. We need 1 more off. They got 11. They must have gotten somebody off. Borey's flanked by running backs on both sides. Shotgun snap. Hands the ball off to Negron. He's got to get to the corner. He's in there for the touchdown. Kai Negron. Touchdown, Lincoln. Railsplitters are on the board here in the second half. Negron lines up here on the replay. The left-hand side, takes the ball, crosses in front of Borey, and takes the ball to the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Building upon their lead. 27-8. Cartagena. Thank you for the correction. Cartagena back to kick. Ball's down and up through the uprights. Perfect day so far for Cartagena. Lincoln Railsplitters, 20-point lead. About halfway through, 3rd quarter. Decent amount of smiles on the sideline, but still looking pretty serious and taking the game very serious, as they should. It's a good confidence builder here for the Railsplitters today. Just love to see the camaraderie here between the defensive linemen as they're walking up and down the sidelines. They're pumping each other up and just talking about stops they just made. Kicking team lines up across the 35-yard line. Ball's placed on the 40. Cartagena back to kick. JFK's got a couple men deep. They kick the ball off the ground, up the middle. Received by, I think it's number 8. He's tackled after a small gain. Derek Betances with the return. Beautiful night here in Coney Island. Not quite football weather, but we'll take it. Sun is down, lights are on. Lincoln's in the lead. Quarterback takes snap, fakes handoff, throws the ball to the right, throws the ball a little bit low, in the dirt, intended for number 9. Number 9 had 4 carries last week for 40 yards, averaging 10 yards. Surprised we haven't seen him running the ball a little bit more here today. All right, JFK campus out of the huddle. They have 1 wide receiver to the top of your screen, right-hand side. Quick handoff up the middle to number 9. And he's got some blockers, and he's got some speed. He's going to go almost for the touchdown. He got the ball to the 20-yard line. These quick little misdirection plays are fooling some of the Lincoln defenders. But they're actually doing a good job of setting the plays up, too. Kind of sending the ball, motion right, motion right, motion right, ball right, and then a quick one back left when the defenders are baited towards following the ball to the motion. Nonetheless, Lincoln still has the lead, playing very well on both sides of the ball. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the top. Number 5 in motion to your right. Hand the ball off to number 8. He gets about 6 yards, 7 yards on the play. On 1st down. A little bit of the danger zone. We currently have a Lincoln player down on the field. He's getting up now. That was number 7, Giovanni Napoleon. He's going to come off for 1 play. They're going to send in 78. Big boy on the offense there. Unfortunately, I don't see his name on our roster right now. I'll have to find out who that is. JFK breaking out of the huddle. They're going to send 1 wide receiver to the bottom of your screen. And they snap the ball off pretty fast. Hand the ball off quick up the middle. Tackle by number 18. Kenneth Singletary with the stop.
They're waving you bye. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Both the people you look up to are waving you bye.
Right, the quarterback runs over from the sideline now. He's engaging with his team as they break out of the huddle. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line for the Knights. They hand the ball off to number 8. He's tackled immediately by Ron Jones. And he's trying to get himself a penalty here, but he needs to go back to acting class. Good effort, I guess. Now, Ron Jones met him immediately, but he was able to gain. I'm going to give him forward progress. Gain 2 yards on the play, 1.5 yards. I would look out for number 2, top of your screen, the way he pulled out of the huddle there. It looks like he's getting the ball. Number 1 under center. Number 5 in motion. Defensive line shifts. Number 1 keeps the ball himself when he's tackled. Well, I guess it wasn't 1. Couldn't see that. Thought it was 1. Sorry, folks. Looks like it might have been 5 with the ball. JFK campus trying to dial up the right play. Get another score on the board. Number 1, Jeremiah Sanat at quarterback. Got number 5 in motion. I'm gonna call full start offense. They probably could have called that about 7 or 8 other times. Surprised that's the first one. I would think they're going to try to get the ball into number 4's hands here. And the ball snapped. They hand the ball off. It's tackled immediately for a loss by several Lincoln defenders. Number 9 with the carry. All right, plays coming in from the sideline. Number 1. Engaging with his team, breaking them out of the huddle. Gonna line up on the center. He's got one wide receiver to the bottom of your screen and somebody coming in motion. The ball's handed off up the middle by number 8. And they turn it over on downs. Lincoln will send the offense back out on the field once again, hoping to eat up some clock, hoping to get the ball into a bunch of different players' hands. As I mentioned, they passed the ball, shared the ball between several different players, 9 different players on the offense last week. Let's see what Coach DeSiena has dialed up here on first down. He's got, look out for Ortiz, bottom of your screen, matched up against number 7, one-on-one. Hand the ball off, try to move the pile a little bit. Gain of 2 yards on the play. JFK player down, bottom of the pile as everybody gets up. Keeping the trainers pretty busy tonight. And the doctor. JFK players stay in their positions on a knee. Lincoln players are coming over to the home sideline, closer to the home sideline. Some of the JV players running water out to the varsity guys. Got JV action tomorrow morning here, Lincoln. JV football team will play Tottenville, 11 a.m. Should be a great matchup for Coach Lidvack and his Railsplitters. Looking to bounce back from a tough game last week against Erasmus. Teams all banded together over here on the sideline, talking to the coaching staff. Pretty good vibe. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play, third quarter. Lincoln with a 20-point lead. Try to get back to some of the boys varsity soccer matchups from today. Arden, I think I may have told you before, Arden Design will play Seawood Park, 4 o'clock. Lion will play Language Tech, 4 o'clock. Jane Addams plays Bronx Early Learning, 4 o'clock. Tilden plays Jefferson. Canarsie plays Transit Tech. And we're back to live football action here. Railsplitters have one player in motion. That's number 8. He receives the ball from Borey, and he's running down the sideline. I think I saw a flag flying somewhere along the way. Hopefully this doesn't get called back. All right. Yep, we did see a flag, unfortunately. So it looks like this one's going to come back. Great catch and run by Mackay. All right, the referees are trying to sort out what's going on here up front. They're going to walk Lincoln back. Spot foul. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play call is in from the sideline. Lincoln's got 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. The ball snapped. Looks like it's number 5, Chris Young, with a little bit of room to run. Gain of about 9 yards on the play. He's taken down pretty hard. Didn't phase him, though. He's dusting it off. Dust it off, Chris Young. Dust it off. A little bit more than 10 on that play now. All right. As usual, Lincoln's back up on the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers to the bottom. Player in motion. Ball's going to get up. Borey pulled it back. Now he threw it to number 16, Ortiz. Beautiful catch by Ortiz as he redirected himself. Brings the ball down at the 49-yard line. He's on fire. Nice pass by Borey. He led him perfectly. Very accurate, Christian Borey. Settling very well to the Lincoln Railsplitter offense in game number 2 of his junior season. Waiting for the shotgun snap. He throws the ball. Number 14. Caught, a little room to run. Dodges one tackler, dodges another, and then he's forced out of bounds by number 0. Catch and run by a Johnny Bazil. I have to say, Lincoln offense, once again, at least 9 different players touching the ball today. I'd have to say 9, maybe 7, but let's see if we can get that number up there. All right, Borey, wait for the shotgun snap. Gonna throw the ball. Quick snap throw to number 12, Hicks. Popped in and out of his hands. And in all fairness, he was met right away by a defender. So it kind of would have been hard to hold on to that anyway. Good job by JFK Knights sniffing that play out. Okay. Ortiz and Bazil to the bottom of the screen. Hicks and DeCoitu to the top. The ball snapped. Borey's back to pass. He's got a little bit, gets away. He's gonna throws the ball on the run, just overthrew. Overthrew DeCoitu by just a little bit. Just a little bit. What a shame. All right. We're going to be joined, have the pleasure of being joined in the booth by Principal Hogenboom for a couple of minutes. How are you doing, sir?
Doing okay. It's great to be up here.
Excellent. I'm not sure if your headset's on yet, so I have to check in with Pete on that one. All right. Borey takes the shotgun snap. He looks to the left, throws the ball to the left, just kind of overthrew.
Principal, whom are you on?
I'm not sure. Am I on?
I don't hear him in the headset, so. Now he may be on. Yeah, you well. Be careful.
Yeah.
Tread lightly, as they say. All right, so it's, as we've mentioned so many times, just a wonderful night for football. It's great to have the principal here in the booth with us. We're hoping that Lincoln could score another touchdown. They were trying to draw JFK offsides. Borey looks at his arm pad now. He's waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. LeGrand's going to block for him, and he's going to throw the ball. He throws a strike to Ortiz for the first down. Man, Ortiz, he's like Plastic Man with those hands. That's amazing. Very good catch. He's made some amazing catches. All right, so we are live now with Principal Hogenboom. I know we teased you a couple of times, but your headset is live now.
Well, it's really great to be up here and with all of you.
Yes, it's great to have you here. All right, shotgun snap. The ball's handed off to Legrand. Makes a shifty move. Dodges one tackler. Gets a ball down to about the 10-yard line. And it looks like JFK's called a timeout here. So how is the school year going so far in the early stages?
Well, the school year's been really wonderful. We have 2 huge initiatives, both from the state. The cell phone ban, which is working very well. All of our students have pouches that you attach with Velcro. And the compliance has been very, very positive. Teachers say, oh, it's so odd. The students are looking at me. So once they get used to that, it's just wonderful. And we have a smaller class size because of the class size law. And I think that's really going to help our students and our teachers. When you go from, say, 25 students, we go from 34 students to 25 students, I think it really makes a difference.
Yeah, that sounds really great. That sounds like a great hands-on initiative on both fronts by the Department of Education. Obviously, cell phones in the society have become, as much as they're a good thing, they have become a little bit of a problem, especially in learning environments. And I'm happy to see that the students have actually adapted to this policy. And for the most part, most of them, it seems like, are following it.
Yes, of course, there are always these funny consequences. We were very pleased. Last year, we initiated a way where the students could have their IDs on their phone. And now that's gone by the way because of it.
Right. So ups and downs of tackling technology in the modern era.
Exactly.
And figuring out the right ways to make it work. Okay, so that was going to take us now to the 4th quarter. They're going to reverse the field here. And Lincoln currently has a 20-point lead, 12 minutes to play. And just really doing a well job tonight. All around, offense, defense, kicking game is really working. And we're just thrilled to be here and happy to have our viewers at home able to enjoy the game. Some people chiming in from what I understand on the chat. So we just really love to have you guys here. All right, Lincoln offense on the field, trying to punch it in again. Borey takes the snap, hands it off. Chris Young, he's got some room to run. He's in the corner for the touchdown. Late call by the referee, but there we go. Touchdown, Chris Young. Can't wait to see the replay of this one. Great blocking up front by the lineman. Excellent play design by DeSiena. Great block there by number 7. Really to help him spring free. Giovanni Napoleon, not even an offensive lineman, making a key block there. So I was telling all of the viewers that we'll have a JV game here tomorrow. Tottenville is a preseason matchup against Tottenville.
We're really looking forward to that. It should be a very good game.
Yes.
Tottenville is always, good in football.
Yes.
And it's a wonderful challenge for our JV team.
Yeah, it is. I'll be excited to be out here watching them tomorrow and cheering them on tomorrow morning.
Now, Adam, can I brag a little bit about our physical setting? In the background, you see the lights
Oh,
of,
please do.
of what, our gymnasiums.
I say it's
And-
majestic. All right, those are my words. Majestic. I just love the way the building
It's
looks.
just so beautiful, and I hope that our viewers can see this turf. It's only about 1 year old, and it's just so nice for our players to play on it.
All right, Borey with a little move, and he shake it big, and he's going to get in. He's going to get this two here. Is he going to get in? Oh, what a great move by Borey there at the end to try to, like, turn himself into the end zone, but he wasn't able to get there. Coach Seto's pointing down at the field. I don't know if he's trying to tell the referee something or he's trying to tell the players something. Let's see. It's a good job by Borey here, just at the end to try to make that one little last move, but the defenders made a good play. Yeah, so as you mentioned, the building, it just looks so amazing. All right, what do we got here? All right, did they not score a touchdown earlier? I guess they did not. All right, sorry.
The touchdown didn't
Here we
count.
go. No, the touchdown didn't count. Borey's still trying to get it in. Now Young's going to get in there for a touchdown this time. Now Young is in there for the touchdown. All right, and they're going to kick it.
So we missed a penalty there.
I guess we missed something there. We were talking about how beautiful the building is.
Yeah, we should never do that.
Definitely not. No, we should not. We should not do that. The beauty of it for me is just to see like the everybody in stands having a great time, the coaches dancing here on the sidelines, and, you know, JV coaches are getting, you know, the in the spirit for tomorrow. Great to see the offense coming off the field with smiles on their faces. That ball is kicked. Cartagena is perfect today. He's got another one in there, 35-8. Lincoln.
And
So-
I hope our viewers enjoy that scoreboard, because soon we're going to have a new scoreboard.
Yes, I'm
So,
looking forward to the new
they can-
scoreboard. That should be sometime later in this season, right?
Right, yeah, so they should be nostalgic about this one.
Yes.
They won't see it too much longer.
And we'll be out with the old and in with the new technology. Some of the other schools have, and we'll be very excited to bring it to our fields in the very near future. So as you mentioned about the turf, I was fortunate enough to come across a Lincoln alumni that graduated at work today that graduated in 1979. So I showed him a clip of one of our baseball game, our playoff baseball game from early in the season, so I could show off my home run call for J.J. Fernandez. And the first thing he said before anything was how beautiful the turf looked. And I said, yeah, we had a brand new turf installed last year, and you know, the football team is making the most of it. They're out there and they're trying to wear it down every day. So.
Years ago, the outfit Take the Field installed a beautiful grass field here at Lincoln. And natural grass is wonderful, but if you don't have a full-time maintenance man, and if you're trying to use it during the week for phys ed classes and for practice, it just wears down. So artificial turf obviously is the best solution.
Yeah, and we have a beautiful one here. All right, Cartagena is going to, looks like maybe another onside. No, he goes for like a little kind of squib kick, bounces to the back line, fielded by number 7, and then he's just demolished by number 19, Steven Rollins. And he's popping off the field like he really did something there, and he did. That was a great tackle by number 19. As he's
Adam,
coming off the
you were
sideline here.
referring to the earlier onside kick?
Yeah, it was an onside kick attempt, and I kind of like that idea because they, you know, just did like a little line drive kick up the middle the first couple times, and then a little soft one. And if the other team doesn't realize that they can field it or they should field it, Lincoln could potentially come away with a quick one there.
It was a little bit of a miscommunication. Coach O'Connor said to him, "I said we want to get the ball back. I didn't mean to do an onside kick."
All right.
So he apologized.
Well, they will most certainly talk about that in the film study this week for sure. And they will have more directive terms, I guess, as to how they will handle that in the future, I'm sure. And it's part of a learning experience, and these are the bumps and bruises of the early parts of any football season. Teams, got to get into mid-season form, so it just takes a little time to get there. All right, so definitely some substitutions here now with the score You're going to start to see some other players get in and get some playing time for the Railsplitters. JFK campus still trying to get something going. One wide receiver to the bottom. Quarterback lined up on the center. He takes the snap, and he hands the ball off to number 8. He's coming around the outside. There's a holding penalty on number 17. His whole jersey was getting ripped off his body by number 2. Nothing called, but I guess with the score, the way the score is, it's probably going to let a few things go. So JFK Camp is able to move the chains with a little bit of help from a holding penalty. And it's going to bring up 1st and 10 from midfield. I won't be shy to tell you, JJ Fernandez is my guy, and he's in there. Let's see if he can bring something. Lincoln defense making some changes. Ron Jones is still out there directing the field general, directing the defense. He's actually coaching up some of his players out there, his teammates, and I like that. That's a true leader. Number 57, Ron Jones. Quarterback now looking to get under center. One wide receiver to the bottom of your screen. Quick handoff up the middle. Tackle by number 44. Like I said, my guy.
Adam, how long have you been doing these broadcasts on YouTube?
This is my 5th. This will be the beginning of my 5th season with Lincoln Media. And I feel like so blessed, and thank you so much for everybody involved that has me here. I love being a part of the fabric of the football team and talking to the coaches and talking to some of the players, interacting with some of the parents, believe it or not, and grandparents. I love sitting here with you, Ari, and we chat about football from time to time. So it's just it's a win-win for me, as they say. All right, quarterback on the center, bumps into one of his guys. Tackled again. Javier Fernandez with the tackle. At the line of scrimmage. I was also very fortunate enough to be able to join the baseball broadcast this year, and that was a lot of fun. And I look forward to doing that again, and I look forward to seeing the type of team that Coach Cruz brings to Lincoln this year. You know, unfortunately, they lost a couple of players, but they have a very young team, and they're really building something special here. So I really look forward to what the baseball team has to offer in the future.
It's very nice to be able to, when we think of Lincoln sports, to talk about our girls tennis team, our varsity baseball team, as well as the traditional sports.
Yes, and again, quick handoff up the middle. And you know what? He's fighting. He's fighting. JJ was in there from the get, but he kind of slithered away a little bit. But he got plenty of help from his friends there. Yeah, I wish I knew a little bit more about some of the other teams and some of the other coaches. But as I'm around more and more as the years go by, I've been able to meet more of the coaches and interact with more of the coaches and players, as I said. So it's great. It's been a wonderful partnership with the athletic director, Ebed. She's been great for us and obviously wonderful for the program and all of the sports and all of the players and kids here in the building.
Now, when you first started, I remember you bringing a ladder and climbing, 3/4 of the way up the ladder in order to get a decent view.
Yes, yes. And there's this press box that we have here is just amazing. I don't have to stand. I could sit most of the time if I want. Oh, wow. What a great gang tackle by the defense. Number 11 and number 0. Xavier Lane is number 0, and number 11, Hedrin Montestein Jr. with the tackle.
Well, Adam, I was always afraid you're going to fall off the ladder. You get excited, when there's an interception or something.
I do
and
get
the ladder
excited.
would tip, and you'd break an elbow or something.
Football is an exciting sport. I love it. I was fortunate enough to play Pop Warner football for many years growing up. I coached a youth football team for many, many years as well, 18 years. So Marine Park, Brooklyn. And just love football. I love being here. Love to be a part of it. And I love to see this Lincoln team thriving right now. Okay, so now we got like wholesale changes on offense here. Back string, second string quarterback. Jules Lynch is in at quarterback. He's got 2 different running backs in the backfield with him. Hands the ball off to number 7, Giovanni Napoleon. And Napoleon was very involved with the defense last week. He had a bunch of tackles. 1 interception and 2 tackles, to be exact. So he gets involved on both sides of the ball. All right, so we got number 85, John James, at the bottom of your screen at wide receiver. And Napoleon is in motion to the right. They hand the ball off to number 21, and he's rumbling and tumbling. Elijah Lee ripping off defenders off of his body. Get off of me. Let's go. Yeah, that play's definitely worthy of a replay. I like it. The one defender off me. Another one off of me. Third one off of me. Great job by Lee. And somebody called a timeout. Oh, a player down on the field, unfortunately.
Now this replay reminds me of the wonderful job our media program does in presenting the film. It's amazing what our students and Pete Andrus do to bring this to us.
Yes, Pete does an amazing job. Tireless efforts, bringing you all the different sports from Lincoln Media. We've developed a really nice relationship over the course of the last couple of years, and again, I'm so thankful for that. And it's a 4-minute warning. They're letting us know, the referee's letting us know it's a 4-minute warning right now. Our players are going to be able to get up off the field here. Number 66, Jalen Bellany. He's going to limp off a little bit, but he's able to get off mostly on his own. He's smiling, so that's good. Hopefully he's not in too much pain. All right, Coach DeCiennes has his offense huddled around him now on the sideline. All right, they're pretty pumped up. And they're trying to get the right play in there. Have mostly second-string offense players in, so it's going to be a little more challenging, but there's no reason that they can't get that ball down the field. It's good to see Bellany smiling here on the sideline, even though he's injured. And they're kind of joking around with him a little bit, so hopefully the injury's not too serious. Okay. Making offense on the field. They're missing somebody. Number 10, waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got number 21, Elijah Lee, to his right. Looks like they were potentially missing a player on offense, so they called the timeout. Not a bad time for that. Make sure you get the right package in there.
Well, Adam, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you up here tonight. Yeah, thank you.
Always nice to visit.
Please come back up anytime. We love having you here.
And thank you for all that you do with the announcing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said, I love being here. I love being a part of it. And I'm looking forward to see what this season brings. I think there's this team shows a lot of promise.
Yes.
They definitely do. There's a bunch of good mix of players, seniors, juniors, that all want to contribute, and they're able to spread the ball around a lot. So that's the part that's really important. And the defensive line is amazing. All right, so 21, Elijah Lee met at the line of scrimmage, and he's taken it. Okay, so about 3.5 minutes to play. Principal Hoogenboom is now leaving the booth. He's going to go back down onto the field to be there with his players and support his guys and his coaching staff, and I love that about him. All right, number 10, he's back to pass. He throws the ball to number 27, and he's blasted. Don't think that was the play design, but he got hit pretty hard in the shin. Hopefully he's okay. That's going to leave a mark. He might have just gotten a helmet in the shin. It's just going to hurt a lot. for a while. Okay, so with a couple minutes to play, let's try to take a look ahead at the next couple of weeks for the Lincoln Railsplitters. So Coach O'Connor and the coaching staff. All right, it's good to see 27, Jake and Alva come off the field and be able to get on. He's not really limping that bad, so he got hit pretty hard there in the shin. I think there was a little bit of a funky play design. I don't know if he was maybe in the wrong spot. The ball was supposed to go over his head to one of the players behind him, I believe. And he kind of just jumped up there and was very excited to get involved. So next Saturday, Lincoln will play Brooklyn Tech at 11 a.m. at their field on Claremont Avenue and Fulton Street. Number 10 is sacked in the backfield. Number 19 is now hurt from JFK as he comes in from the sack. He limps off the field. We need this second string offensive line to protect this house. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. The ball snapped, handed off Crick to 25. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage as the Railsplitters turn it over on downs. Defensive players now coming in, looking to make a stop here. 2 minutes to play. Lincoln with a 35-8 lead. And you got the guys in on defense. JFK campus. Quarterback from the sideline now to the huddle. Looks like they have a couple of substitutions on offense themselves now. Got 4 and 5 to the bottom of your screen. Number 1 drops back to pass. He airs it out down the sideline. He overthrew. 14 didn't see where it was. Good coverage by number 17, Jaden Charles.
Shout out to Jaden Charles. He's one of our media kids.
All right. He's doing it on both sides of the screen. So as we mentioned, varsity team will play next Saturday, Brooklyn Tech, 11 a.m. That's the last matchup for September. The ball's handed off, quick handoff up the middle. Moves the scrum forward a little bit. Tackled by number 11, Xavier Lane, plus others. Gain of 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 for this defensive unit. As we turn the page to October, Lincoln will play Clinton on Friday, October 3rd. Right here at 2800. A week after that, they'll play New Dorp, also here at 2800. Number 1, back to pass. He's got a receiver this time. Just slightly overthrew. I think number 2 just kind of took a bad angle running out towards that pass. He kind of took himself out of the play. Josiah Beauford. A couple more substitutions on defense. Lincoln Railsplitters showing a little bit of a smaller defensive front. pretty effective. A shout out to the offensive line. Did a great job tonight, blocking and protecting their offense. This should be the last couple of plays as we wind down here in the first game of the season. Hand the ball off to number 11. He goes around the outside, and he's tackled by number 17, Jaden Charles, making some noise at the end of the game here. That's it. That was the end of the ball game. The Lincoln Railsplitters win convincingly, 35-8. We'll see you back here in a couple of weeks. The next Railsplitters home game, Friday, October 3rd.
Thank
6
you.
p.m. Take it away, Pete.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thank you, of course, first to you, Adam, for a wonderfully called game. Thank you to our fans. Thank you to our athletic director, Ms. Renan Ebed, for all of her support. And as always, thank you to my wonderful wife for always supporting my media habits. Thank you to our crew as well. I almost forgot to thank them.
Oh, we can't forget them.
Wonderful
Good job,
crew.
guys
Great
and gals.
job. Game 1, all over it.
In the
Thanks,
books.
everybody. We will see you next time.
Go Railsplitters.